and welcome to my day. It is Saturday evening in Central Texas, and it's very sunny, and there's not a cloud to be easily spotted anywhere near me. Go ahead, Dougie. It's been a long enough day. I have folded laundry and done dishes. Be funnier if I said it the other way around, but oh well. And I've been hiding inside with a little bit of a stomach problem, because the teenagers go to school where they're exposed to anything and everything, and they bring it home, and then I get sick. But knowing that I'm not much going to be available for video making tomorrow made it kind of important to do something today. I'm going to be at a Kung Fu and Tai Chi event tomorrow down in Austin. So I have to get the exact directions uploaded, pretty much turned on in my phone from the last time I went to the exact same place. Seminars and events are important. If something keeps your brain active and keeps your body active, then it's probably a good choice to keep doing whatever that is. Go ahead, puppy. You're okay, dog. You're fine. I'm watching you. His little friend that comes over to see him sometimes has finally finished chewing off whatever Christmas-themed halter it was he was wearing. Just a little harness. The kind you use to stick him to the seatbelt. Now people are moving things around and he's acting like there's something to be worried about. Oh, it's his buddy. I see him now. Sweetie, he's not gonna come over and play every day. Poor little puppy dog wants to play. That's probably how he's getting all the fleas. Other dogs wander around just everywhere, picking up every available flea imaginable, and then they come over here and share them with this guy. Now Blondie needs a bath again, don't you, boy? I shouldn't call you that. Your name is Dyson. Yeah, vacuum cleaner reference is kind of obvious. What? Oh well. Tomorrow I will get up and I will eat yogurt and I will take my time. And then I will get myself outdoor. Find something that might be helpful to my stomach. And then make my way to the seminar. We call these things seminars now. Don't tell on me, please, but I'm going to give you a secret. If you don't want someone who's examining you to say, no, you can't do that because you're trying to be a good boy and have or girl, and have a reputation for doing what the doctor tells you, then it's all seminars. I think this tradition started when the Grand Master, being a slightly older fella, who's done martial arts for many, many, many years, got to where he needed a knee replaced. And they did one and, gave him time to heal, and then they're doing the other one, and they're telling him, no kung fu right now. He says, I have seminar to go to. He's a very nice old man. He tells dad jokes and stories. I wish my dad lived close enough that I could introduce them. Now, for those who get enough Eastern references that it's better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war. My dad is a warrior in an isolated bit of Wyoming. Nobody goes to Wyoming like nobody goes to St. Petersburg in the winter. Don't try to take Moscow in the winter, right? That was a lesson of Napoleon. So if you want to hide out from people, you don't want to be surrounded by huge crowds of folks who don't know how to behave well, you live someplace like Wyoming. If you really hate people, or you just like beautiful mountain views, you live someplace like interior Alaska. I can see Alaska, but I don't know if there's any Shaolin-Do schools up there. But they have caribou and moose and elk and other things I eat. Puppy dog, what's wrong? Is your friend getting put inside or tied up or someone being told to take care of him and keep him out of trouble? Poor puppy dog. I know that was his buddy laying over there, but he was out loose. Tomorrow will be a good sunshine day because I will spend part of the afternoon going to the seminar, and then while it's still light, I'll be spending the evening coming back from the seminar. Only at that point I might just get on the tollway and call it a day. not going to go particularly late. It's a meditation fundamentals seminar. It's the sort of thing more people need, but very few people will actually bother with. It's not just about clearing your mind. It's not just about the breathing. It's not just about sitting correctly. There are elements of all these things involved. The breathing and where your mind goes. Because some things, if a thought intrudes, you look at it, you examine it, and you embrace it as part of yourself first. And then you either decide, do I need to think about this right now, or do I need to set it aside and continue what I'm doing? If you need to do your breath work, then you know, and it's more important than what shopping are you going to do the following day, or what boots you want to get to go with a skirt, then you set it aside. Most things can be set aside. Obviously, if you're meditating and your small child, or any small child, runs up seeking adult help because they've got a gash on their head and they're bleeding horrifically, then that's something you take care of right then. Head wounds bleed fast. And the smaller the person, the less volume they have to lose before it gets critical. Volume is important. The volume of the breath coming in, the control of the breath coming out and in, and out and in, over and over, and the volume of availability before a small child has bled too much and absolutely must have their mama or their dad. It's still almost 95 degrees out here. No, it is 95 degrees at 7 p.m. Check it. I like this thing. It gives me my heart rate. So I take a good look at it after meditating, and I'll see if I got it down close to my sleeping, resting heart rate. There you go. I haven't been to one of Grandmaster Sinte's events in a long time. Mostly because of the TIA, the stroke. So this will be a major outing for me. A lot of hours by myself is not unusual, but usually when I'm having a lot of hours by myself, I'm at home. And no one says anything to me. Unless I turn the TV on, and the TV just makes noise. But if you're turning on the TV for noise, then you need to be doing something more. I don't just mean talking to the dog, talking to the cat. I mean, walk them and say hi to the neighbors. What, puppy dog? What, puppy dog? Hey. You don't need to stare at the neighbor like you're going to rush him like an ill-mannered chihuahua. Oh boy. A scheduled bulk trash pickup to go alongside of my usual trash pickup on Tuesday. The rusty bicycles and stuff. Puppy dog, we don't hunt the neighbors. Hey, if they move away and leave the chickens, I would let you have one. I don't see that happening anytime soon. So much puppy dog noise coming from nearby. What puppy? Are you done? It's still hot out here, so I'm still hitting my water a lot. Anyway, that's where things stand for me. Back into more martial arts stuff. Yay! Makes me happy. A lot of people don't realize that Tai Chi is a combat martial art. The practice might be slow and graceful and somewhat resemble dramatic dance, but that dramatic dance, if you wish to call it that, the graceful art of folding someone's clothes while they're still in them, that is muscles under tension. Repeated actions hundreds of times. Repeat the action, sword forms, tip it this way, swing it this way. Just repeat the action, muscle memory and tension. Muscle memory means that you will do it when you need to, automatically, without thinking. And tension strengthens the muscles. So when you see, my shoulders are very tensioned up here. I have a little tension in the arms, close to my elbows. The tension for strength, the repetition for muscle memory, and the will to do what you're doing. Do I have the will to break elbows? Yes. Do I have the strength? At the moment, I'm not sure. But I have the muscle memory. Yes, I do righteously enjoy Tai Chi, especially as it's combat Tai Chi. It's not for everybody. It's like my taste in music. Do I think you should go take a Tai Chi class? Maybe, maybe not. Does it appeal to you? Do I think you should go take a Taekwondo class? Maybe, maybe not. Does it appeal to you? The exercise is the thing of most value to many of us. And for those on the carnivore diet, sometimes there's a lot of restless energy. The weight comes off and your body's burning fat, and you go, gee, I want to do something, but I'm not sure what. Bob takes walks, and that's when he does his videos. And Mitch cooks and orders stuff on Amazon. He's cool. But, and he walks around too sometimes. I don't know if he'll ever make new drone videos to show us. Old guy carnivore, Mitch. Semi-retired Bob. You know, if you're doing carnivore, look for some other people that are having success that are not doctors. They're good for encouragement. Doctors typically will have a plan to convey a topic and answer some questions and be helpful. The people who are not doctors they will start filming their video. There may or may not be any kind of plan at all. Guess. Sometimes I do have ideas. Like when various regenerative ranching people were talking to Dr. Berry about how to work his land and make it better. And then he went and bought dung beetles. The dung beetles drag the balls down into the ground where, and it's just the top of the layer dirt where the oxygen working bacteria are working. And they break down what the animals have left behind, or what has left the animals behind, however you choose to look at it. And it naturally breaks down, making the soil better. I'm going to scooch back a little bit. There's still a little bit of sunlight in the sky. That's part of what I came out here for. Get some sun before it was gone, even if it's just a little. The mint is quite going crazy over here. Now, as far as European and even Eastern European culture goes, mint was one of the early toothbrushes, having both a prolific nature. It'll grow just about anywhere, even in droughts, and it's easy to use. But if you have some growing up and you have a particularly woody twig of it, you can use it to scrape along. You can sharpen it a little bit if you want. Use it to push any buildup off your teeth. By the time you've chomped on it a few times, the fibers are separating and you've got some bristles, and you can really swish around in there. There you go, prehistoric toothbrushes. And a lot classier than digging with your nails, which I also did. I have never used my mint for a toothbrush. Okay. Let's see, Tai Chi tomorrow down at the North Austin Kung Fu School. If you're in the area and looking for something to do, I do recommend them. Elder Master Joe was in law enforcement, so he doesn't put up with a lot of nonsense. There's no challenging people from other schools to stop by your school and fight you. None of that. know in martial arts that was a tradition a long time ago. In the U.S., it don't fly with the authorities. You want to pound on someone for real, you take yourself to a tournament, which is not a seminar. Considering the time when I will be getting out, I might be... Well, there's your buddy. Go play. He's smiling at you. You gonna go down? He wants to play. The only thing around that's close to his size, and he's standing on the top step going, I don't know if I should leave my mommy. Are you gonna go play? Just don't make me chase you, that's all I ask. I'm gonna have to do a fresh batch in my water bottle tomorrow. 2 drops of Lugol's. A dash of, or a dropper bulb worth of daily minerals. Just in case what I'm eating has been grazing on depleted ground, you know. So much stuff is lacking. Lugol's, daily minerals, splash of electrolytes. Because it's hot. I'm gonna sweat just walking out to my vehicle tomorrow. And then I usually use Shift Ketone Booster. I don't know why. Are you gonna play? He's talking to you. Maybe because I'm not sitting on the steps. The ice chest has more room for my several sizes too big behind. There we go. Meet on the steps. Sniffing faces, good behavior. And then back to regular little dog behavior. I'd better sit on the steps. Stay close, Tyson. You can circle each other right there. Yep. Okay. Conventional tail, single engine. I think that might be a retractable gear. And it looks like a low wing. Low wing aircraft are reasonable. So are high wing. I don't see as many V-tails these days as I used to. Ones with a tail like that. Conventional tail means the flap spot is on the bottom and the vertical, the rudder, is above it. Dogs are cute when they're behaving. Aren't you, buddy? If I seem to do anything violent with my phone, I might be smacking a wasp. The spider over on the truck must be catching something to live on because it's still alive. But I don't see any wasps in the web. What's up, buddy? I came closer. My face has been looking a little bit deflated lately. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna have a jar or half a jar of broth later. I cooked oxtails yesterday. Delicious. Puppy dog. I can see your friend better than I can see you. Yeah. And if he needs to, I'm sure he knows where the charity water bowl is on the back deck. So how you doing? Your friend came over. How about that? Oh, this little breeze. Birds everywhere. A tree with red, a tree with white. Can't tell if there's any blooms on the shrubs over there. There you go, buddy. I think he's trying to tell me it's time to go in because his friend went home. I'm cool with that. But y'all, do something you need to do. Whether it's take a class at the Y or get regular training that would lead you to tournaments and stuff. You know, it's your life. Decide what you're doing and do it. What, puppy? No, he's not back. I could see from here if he came back. But eat what's good for you. And after all the delightful fun with the stomach, Loki got it too. The teenager swears it's just that he got food poisoning. Nothing he eats would give me food poisoning. Be careful with your food choices. Help yourself feel better. No one else is going to decide what's best for you. And if you take care of someone else, you have little children, whatever, or if you take care of an elderly parent or grandparent, help them to the best of your ability. Some people are willing to try small steps because they don't feel they can make the going carnivore decision for someone else. But I know of at least one woman who was very upset with the available care her father was getting. He had sunk to the point of being non-communicative, and she was adding coconut to his oatmeal. Coconut oil, sorry. And that puts some stuff that he could use for his brain into his diet. And he was actually getting to where he was being communicative again. She couldn't get anyone to listen to her about it. And that's just wrong. Anything that helps a person keep their life on track or improves the quality of their life might be worth doing. Now, why was he eating oatmeal? Because that's what he would eat. Some people reach a point that you just can't get them to do or try anything. Bacon and eggs would have been better, but that was what she was doing. Just was a big part of his eating every day, was the oatmeal he had for breakfast. And she was just so frustrated that no one was helping her with this. And no one was listening to her about the improvement he'd had. But she had it in her ability to do that much for him and improve his life for a little while. So eat something healthy, do something healthy, be who you need to be. It's not the end of the world, but it could easily be the end of somebody's world. Some people need to see our example, and some people need to see if we actually love them enough to help them. Okay, I think it's time to take this guy in. Keep something in mind. Grandma loves you and wants you to be okay. Bye-bye.